These men behind me know what it's like to win a Heisman Trophy. These 5 finalists have been patient, but now, if any indication what these guys have said, the heart is coming through the shirt right now. We're about to have the announcement, but please welcome first the 23 former Heisman Trophy winners who are with us tonight. From the 50s, John Latner, Notre Dame; Hop Cassidy, Ohio State; and John Hewart from Notre Dame; Mike Garrett, USC; Gary Beeben, UCLA. Into the 70s now, Jim Plunkett from Stanford; Johnny Rodgers, Nebraska; Archie Griffin in 74 and 75, Ohio State; Tony Dorsett from Pitt; George Rogers from South Carolina; Mike Rozier, Nebraska; Doug Flutie, Boston College; Vinny Testaverde, his silver anniversary this year, from Miami; Tim Brown from Notre Dame in the 90s; Ty Detmer, our own Desmond Howard from Michigan; Gino Torretta, Miami; Charlie Ward, Florida State; Danny Werfel, Florida; and, of course, Ron Dane from Wisconsin. In the 2000s, Chris Wenke, Florida State; Eric Crouch, Nebraska; and Troy Smith, Ohio State, looking very dapper tonight. Well, welcome back. These men are ready to welcome a new member. And now to make the announcement, please welcome Heisman Trophy trustee Carol Pisano. Carol.
Good evening. I hope that you've enjoyed the show so far. Of course, the best is yet to come. But before I announce the 2011 winner of the Heisman Trophy, I'd like to thank all of the previous Heisman winners in attendance tonight for being here to root on this year's finalists. I'd also like to thank our Heisman partners. Without their support, the Heisman could not continue its charitable mission. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the finalists for the excitement that they brought to this year's Heisman race. You are truly examples of what the Heisman stands for. Outstanding performance on the college football field. Congratulations to each of you. And now the moment we've been waiting for. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2011 winner of the Heisman Trophy is Robert Griffin III, RG3!
Congratulations. God.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thanks, Coach. Love you, Coach. Love you, Mom. Love you. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Whew. Well, now that my socks are out there, I got nothing to lose, right? Oh, you know, this moment right here, it's unbelievably believable. You know, it's unbelievable because in the moment, we're all amazed when great things happen. But it's believable because, you know, great things don't happen without hard work. You know, the great Coach Art Browse always says great things only come with great effort. And we've certainly worked for this. That's right, everybody associated with Baylor University has a reason to celebrate tonight. You know, to my teammates, I'd like to say thank you. And as we say, the hotter the heat, the harder the steel. No pressure, no diamonds. We compete, we win. We are Baylor. Baylor we are and Baylor will always be. But it's up to us to define what that means, and this Heisman Trophy is only the beginning of that process. To Baylor Nation, I say this is a forever kind of moment. May we be blessed enough to have many more like it in the future. God always has a plan. And in this moment, you know, God always has a plan, and it's our job to fulfill it, and in this moment we have. To my dad, my mom, my fiance, my sisters, Jahan and Dejan, my beautiful niece, Hope, to my family, to my friends, to my teammates, to Coach Browse and the coaching staff, to the Baylor administration and Ken Starr, to the city of Coppers Cove, to the city of Waco, and all of Baylor Nation, I say thank you for all your love and support through the tough times like knee surgeries and glorious moments like this one. Thank you to the Heisman Trophy Trust and all the Heisman Trophy winners for giving me a chance to be a part of this family. And you know, last but not least, I want to thank God for giving me all these great people to be in my life. Thank you.
Congratulations, dog.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Congratulations, baby.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to have you. We'll hear from Robert very soon. He's getting a chance to know some of his Heisman fraternity members.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Something special to be the first from your school to do it. Some of these guys know that feeling. Mark Ingram knew it 2 years ago.
Is it Demi over there?
Come on over. Meet the rest of the group. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can clutch this thing in
Yeah,
yours.
I think I can.
As it begins to sink in. I said it weighs 25 pounds, but it carries immeasurable weight, as these guys could tell you, and I think you'll enjoy being a part of this group. Pick it up. Give it a shot.
Want me to pick it up?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. There we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go, baby. Whew.
All right, let's take a look at the final results now. It was Robert collecting 405 first-place votes, a total of 1,687 points. That's a 280-point margin over Andrew Luck, who is a runner-up for the second consecutive year. That makes it 3 consecutive years that a Stanford Cardinal is the runner-up. Tess?
How this was won this year. I'm going to point to the South region. Here's the real key to this Heisman voting this year. The finalists in the South did not carry their own region. Robert Griffin III had 303 points out of the South. That was unexpected. He dominated the Southwest, but out in the Far West, Andrew Luck, of course, wins the Far West, but guys like Matt Barkley and Case Keenum and Kellen Moore did shave down some of that point total of the available points out in the Far West. Now, the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic, they both went with Robert Griffin III slightly over Andrew Luck. Maybe for some a closer than expected race, but this Heisman was won with what happened in the South region as Robert Griffin III overtakes the 2 finalists from the South.
And timing did, of course, play a big role. You know, Andrew and Trent not able to play in that final Saturday, and it was a late surge for Robert. Tom?
Thanks very much, Chris. Alongside Andrew Luck, certainly disappointment, great accomplishment, yet disappointment for all the finals. But as runner-up, Andrew, a question to ask. What more do you think you could have done? What do you think the difference was?
Well, I think obviously Robert's a great player and very much well-deserved. So I'm not going to lament on something I could have done or had an opportunity to do. I think it's very much well-deserved for Robert, and just proud to be here and very honored to be here.
A runner-up in consecutive seasons, Chris, and a great ambassador, without question, for the sport that everyone in this room loves. Congratulations to all our finalists, certainly.
Indeed, Tom, they're all great ambassadors, but there can only be one guy who'll get the portrait and the trophy. You know, Robert, what many people have said, this kind of thing, as Coach Wells would know, can't happen at Baylor. That's what the skeptics, that's what the critics have said. You've had to listen to that. You had to listen to that, I'm sure, when you made your college choice. Last laugh now.
No, we're still trying to laugh some more. But, they told Tyron he couldn't play, and look at him at LSU doing great things. They told me I couldn't play quarterback, and I'm at Baylor doing the best job that I possibly can. So they might say it couldn't happen at Baylor, but that's why it's college football, and that's why we play every Saturday.
You've got lots of nicknames. RG3, Baby Jesus to some of your teammates.
Come on.
We know everything. And Superman, thus the socks, which will become the hottest sellers over in Asia. But now you have forever a new first name, as these guys will know. Heisman Trophy winner. What does carrying that mantle mean to you?
Oh, I mean, it's paramount. And it's not just me. Baylor's always forever in this fraternity as well. We had nobody hanging up, but now we'll at least have one. And hopefully we'll have more in the future. But to be a part of these guys behind me, be a part of greatness, you can't ask for more. Not only are they great football players, but they're great people.
We've talked about the highlights. You had 3 losses. You got thumped in a couple of games. It wasn't always smooth sailing for the Bears. So where did you look for and find the strength to get past the low points this year?
Well, I mean, it just came from the leadership on the team. We were really resilient this year. We did have a couple games where we were in them, but the final score wasn't, conducive to us feeling good about ourselves. So to come back on the road against Kansas in a game that nobody's watching, down by 21 with 11 minutes on the clock, and we came back and won that game in overtime. So that was really what pushed us through the rest of the season, helped us finish 5-0, helped us get a lot of excitement going at Baylor University. So.
Baylor has a Heisman Trophy winner, and these are the times of the good news bears, for sure. Robert, congratulations, RG3, the 77th Heisman Trophy winner. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Coming up next on ESPN is the Marinovich Project, and for more Heisman coverage, go right now over to ESPNU for Heisman Live. More reaction and analysis. And once again, our congratulations to the winner of the 2011 Heisman Trophy, presented by Nissan, Robert Griffin III.